It's a theory. It's a Chris. It's a theory. Chris's crazy theory.
So yeah, the medallion is the one commonality that we've had between a prior movie and this one, and I latch onto those, as you know, because it finally gives
you've
us
no history of this whatsoever. This is a complete surprise to me.
As you have the hat and glasses ready to go, a complete surprise. But to catch up the audience, so what we're talking about is when we first see the leprechaun in this movie. Thank you. He's he's petrified. He's turned to stone, and we find our buddy Lep, who's caught the fact.
Please don't say that again.
Lep.
That was annoying.
That was annoying. All right, no more. I won't do that anymore.
That hurts my little heart. To be sure.
To be sure. So, it's caused by the magic of the medallion around him. So, petrification, as we know, I did my research, it's defined as turning people into solid stone, which is a common theme in folklore and mythology, often associated with the legends of Medusa and Svartalfar, among others. Who's not a big fan of Svartalfar? But, I did a lot of extensive research, and I could not find a single myth related to leprechauns turning into stone. So I imagine that this is new lore that the franchise creator has brought to our attention, and the director's trying to tell us something with this. So
he's trying to tell us that he doesn't know how to direct movies.
Well,
I think that's what he's been successfully conveying.
He's very successful in conveying that. Yes.
I'll pick it up when you're putting down.
But an advanced mind, such as my own, is not satisfied with accepting that they are just magic medallions of petrification. I need to know where they came from. And, friendokin, I have that answer for you as a result of my research. So look closely at the medallion from Leprechaun in the Hood. Where else have we seen a medallion like this before? That's right.
Leprechaun 3, I was about to say.
Yeah, Leprechaun 3, our good buddy Gupta at the pawn shop. So here's a better shot of the medallion from that one. All right, now look closely.
Look at how much more effort to put into the statue.
Even the statue is like a great
example. Even the statue
right?
is higher quality, and this was lower budget, I think.
But also an example of how it's a different leprechaun. No, it's the budget. But also, let's just stick with it, that it's a different leprechaun. But look closely at the medallion. Okay, I was talking to you, but Gupta heard me, and Gupta's looking closely at the medallion.
Thanks, Gupta. So, you're missed. Okay, to done with you in this.
Come back, Gupta. But the pattern is different. I have a better shot of it here. This is the pattern of the medallion that was in Leprechaun 3. And similar, they both have a red jewel in the center, but different. This is the one from this movie, Leprechaun in the Hood. I'll stop saying the Hood, but it's very tricky. I really feel like I have to say it a few more times. It's gold. It's more gold. It's with a different pattern on it. What does this prove so far? It just proves that it's a different medallion because it's a different leprechaun. I've spoken that already. I feel like I've already proven that to a shadow of a doubt, beyond a shadow of a doubt. That's how words work. So that's nothing new. The real question is, where did these medallions come from? So I'd love to say, like, all right, well, these were created 1,000 years ago. We know the leprechaun's been around a while, maybe Merlin or someone like that, some wizard, but there's been no evidence of that. And I am all about the investigative journalism. This is not for fun. This is investigative journalism.
Absolutely.
So there's no
100% serious. This show, like, what I mean?
Very serious. So they haven't shown us anything about that. So they have shown us, though, and if you follow the breadcrumbs, you could find out where this medallion actually came from, and others of its ilk. I said Leprechaun 4 in space is the key. That's where we find out where these medallions came from. Now, in the movie, the humans in the future travel to a red planet. All right, you can see the red in the background. Here's a better shot coming up here. This is the spaceship orbiting the red planet. And in that movie, come on, this is great special effects. What are you laughing at?
With this movie, it's so much fun.
So in that movie, to catch up people who maybe haven't seen it in a while. They talk about the planet Dominia and Princess Zarina and how the Earthlings fear their domination and advanced technology. So my research proves that the aliens from Dominia created these medallions, and they likely put them on the leprechauns as part of their punishment for their greed. It's already been alluded to in the very first Leprechaun that he was punished for his greed of stealing, grave robbing, and that's why he was, just a simple shoemaker who became greedy and was punished. So I think that the leprechauns were actually deposited onto the earth years ago by these aliens from Dominia. And that's why in Leprechauns in Space, he really wants to get back at them. And that's why he tries to mate with the princess.
This is more effort. God's sake, this could have been the movie. This is more effort than the bloody writing teams. But
this is not effort. This is uncovering the truth. It's not. But why would they deposit the leprechauns on Earth? Well, we've seen examples of that in human history, in our own human history. Between 1788 and 1868, more than 162,000 convicts were transported to Australia, right? So from your neck of the woods, Britain and Ireland. So, it's already happened in our history. Why wouldn't it happen in alien history? So I think that's how the leprechauns got here. Leprechauns, cons, those guys. This I just wanted to show you.
You just had the I'm pretty with you this one.
No. There's an important point here. So look closely at
yes,
her.
I'm getting a bit of an important point. It is getting pointy.
Look closely at the jewelry on her arm. All right, this is the lovely Princess Zarina.
Oh, yes, the jewelry. Okay, yes, okay.
Yes, from the planet of Dominia. Focus, Colin, focus. So look at the pattern of the gold jewelry on her arm. Does it look familiar to you? Well, very similar to the curvy lines to the design on the medallion. All right, I'll go back. This way we can see her one more time. The way it curves with the ball at the end, right? Very similar to the way it curves with the ball at the end. So as if that wasn't enough, I'm now ready to present to you my final very hard evidence that the medallions are actually alien technology from Dominia. Are you ready? Look at the magic jewel. Oh, I'm sorry. I should ask you if you're ready instead of moving on.
I was born ready for this. Let's do it.
Okay. So look at the magic jewel at the center of the medallion, okay? What else is round in the Leprechaun universe or the Leprechaun verse? Lepreverse? I got to workshop that. But what else is round, beautiful, and deadly? You guessed it, Princess Zarina's boobs.
I'm still waiting for my death threat. That'll be the happiest death threat I'll ever get in my life.
Look upon them and know that you are forever doomed indeed. So that is why the medallions that turned the leprechauns to stone were actually created by the aliens on Dominia. That is my hard evidence. There's no disputing it. Thank you. Case, my very, very weird case is closed.
That works for me. There you go, folks.